Welcome back. So we're looking at numbers for the quarter gone by at Teamlease. Revenue up 24%. EBITDA comes in at 13 crores versus 5 crores. The margin at about 1.5%, and profits have moved up quite substantially as well. Ashok Reddy, Managing Director of the company, is with us. Ashok, can you tell us what went into particularly the top line performance, and what were some of the staffing trends?
So I think we've been on an uptrend in terms of the client engagements and the overall associate trainee numbers, and I think that growth has ensured that the top line sustained at a 24% year-on-year growth. And I think, like we had always said, the economies of scale have been kicking in. Our IT vertical has been completely integrated and is kicking in. The HR services businesses have been contributing, and the overall impact of all of that is that the profits have substantially improved as a year-on-year basis, nearly 156% improvement on that front. So I think the overall trajectory that we had of growth, margin improvement and economies of scale, coupled with the inorganic growth, is playing out how we had expected it to.
Okay. Ashok, good afternoon. So the staffing business has been driven by acquisitions, of course. Are there more in pipeline, or would you now consolidate going forward?
So I think we did 3 acquisitions to kickstart the IT staffing vertical in the company, and that's kind of now integrated and working well. We've added nearly 20% growth in associate base in the last quarter on that front. So I think that trajectory is now set. We continue to look for opportunities on the M&A front where we could either get vertical plays seeded into the company or complementary services that can potentially come in. So yes, we continue to stay on the lookout, and we'll look at potential opportunities on the M&A front as we go forward.
So apart from M&A, a significantly margin accretive M&A, is there any other margin kicker on the horizon, Ashok? Whether it's GST and more of a shift towards the organized sector, or any other kicker which can substantially re-rate the margins for you this year?
So our belief is that the GST regulation that has come in, very early in the game, but should drive for more formalization overall in the economy, and we should be able to ride that wave when that happens. But it's not going to happen immediately. We believe it will take about 2 quarters at least for the impact of GST to kind of kick in and make the customers realize that working with the organized sector is beneficial to them. There's obviously the dialogue around the aspect of the labor codes and the labor laws being condensed and being made more simpler and enforcement being driven, and we believe that too would play to the element of formalization. So anything from the government that plays to the element of formalization benefits us, and we believe we are well structured to leverage that for growth and margin improvement into the future.
Okay, and on that margin improvement, Ashok, what kind of profile do you see going forward? I think in the past you maintained about a 3.5% target by FY21, but could you achieve that before that itself?
No, so I think right now we've reached about, from our PAT margin perspective, about a 1.91% at this point in time, and we had said that we would have an incremental growth on the margin improvement by virtue of the margin kickers and productivity play, and we were looking at a 3.5 happening over the next 3 to 4 years, and I think we are on a good track for that.
Okay, Ashok, thanks a lot for your time today, and good luck for future. That's Teamlease, good numbers, and the stock up 2% in a weak market, so market likes that number. Time to take some queries coming in on social media.